Too many storms have passed your way, and you're all washed out, 'cause it rained on your parade. Seems nobody cares about you anyway. Now you're living your life like a castaway. Search for strength inside. Was it all in vain? 'Cause the deeper you dig, you find more and more pain. Don't let your tomorrow be like yesterday. 'Cause I spoke to God, I called out your name, and on your behalf, I just asked if He would be there for you. I want you to be blessed. Don't live life in distress. Just let go, let God. He'll work it out for you. I pray that your soul will be blessed forever in His presence. Deserve His excellence. Internal place where you never have to cry, never have to live a lie, never have to wonder why, never want for nothing. You're always satisfied in the peace that His arms will provide. He will erase any guilt or shame, any bad habits you got. You won't want to do them again. Yes, we all can change. I can testify. See, I spoke to God. I called out your name, and on your behalf, I just asked if He would be there for you. I want you to live life in this. Don't stress out. No. He'll work it out. Yes, He will. For you. My prayer for you today that your soul will be blessed. Whatever is the desire, the rest of nothing less. My prayer for you today is that you trust and always obey. Always make it known. Keep calling. You'll be through from there. Keep falling. Yes, you will. You stand in faith and trust Him to make the way. Stop stressing about this. Just turn it over. Turn it over. Turn it over. Work it out for you. I pray that your soul will be blessed, so that you can live the rest of your life. You deserve it. You've been through so much. Be blessed from the bottom of your feet to the crown of your head. Your life be blessed. Your family be blessed. Your finances be blessed. Everything about you. Give it to Jesus. Give it to Jesus. Let go, let go. And let God do a work in you, in you, in you, in you. Oh, be blessed. Oh, be blessed.
Hey y'all, it's Pastor Consciouztv. I'm here with another riveting episode of the Consciouztv platform. Hope you guys have all been blessed and had a wonderful, thriving, fulfilling, godly weekend like myself. I'm still recovering from a goddamn hangover, but God is good. Okay? Things could be quite worse. Okay? Now, you heard the words of Yolanda Adams, baby. Just be blessed. Don't live a life of stress, okay? That sorry ass baby daddy of yours is going to get a job. McDonald's is always hiring for cashiers and Uber drivers, okay? I know, baby, that hair removal product that you used, I know it raptured your areolas right off your breast. But don't stress. Okay? God is in the business of working miracles, so those boobs are going to be just fine, baby. Okay? Don't worry about that crying, hungry baby. The EBT in the wick is going to come through in Yahshua's name. Okay? You got to just be blessed. Okay? You got to speak that thing as though it is. Okay? Just give it all to God. Stay good. Okay? Now, I'm not going to be here with you guys very long. Okay? So, before we even get into the minutia of this thing, you got to bless me with an old nasty piece of thumbs up, girl. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. We got to tell that algorithm up, okay? I don't want to put you guys through no more post-trauma by bringing back Granny Minaj's Super Freaky Grandma, the remastered remix, okay? And force your hand, okay? I'm just asking you to, out of the kindness and Christianity of your heart, honey, to just reach, okay? From the crown of your head to the tip of your fingertips. For the like button. Yes, honey. Okay, bless the stream. Be blessed, honey. Press like. Yes. In Jesus' name, baby. Do the right thing out here. Go to heaven for all the right reasons, baby. You want your name to be found in the book of life, okay? No work goes undone. No work goes unnoticed and unrewarded, okay? All right. So thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Also, if you're new here, make sure that you subscribe. And speaking of subscribing, shout out to all of the new subbies. Welcome to the Conscious crew. Also, make sure that you guys share this stream out. And make sure that your notification bell is set to all so that you never miss another episode of the CTV platform. But no further ado, let's go ahead and push on through.
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on, Conscious crew? Hi. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday. Let me speak to all of the saints in the sanctuary, okay? Be mindful of my ushers who want to ensure that you guys have a wonderful, safe, and fulfilling stay over in the Conscious crew, okay? Shout out to us, Sister Caitlin, okay? Hey, JT. What's going on, Usher Mary? Hey, Andre. What's going on, VS Speaks Royally? What's going on, Sharon? Sawyers? What's going on? I am Guatna. Hey, Miss Caramel. What's going on, Sister Coco? Hey, Usher Lady Royale. What's going on, Sister Liza? What's going on? Oh, nasty piece of Lisa. Hey, Sister Ashley. What's going on? Don't trust nobody on period. The Holy Scripture say, put your trust on now. Put your trust in now. You know now? Okay, don't put your trust in nobody. What's going on, Sister Kiwana? Hey, Rajan. Hey, Jean. What's going on? Hey, D Diva. What's going on? Hey, Steffi Bank. What's going on? Hi, everybody in the building. Hey, Queen Pisces. Hey, Ebony. Hey, Bougie Barbie. Hey, Bountiful Soul. Hey, Humboldt Pie. What's going on, Lady Prophetess? Hey, Boo. What's going on, Saint Marquise? Brother Marquise in the building. Hey, Tina. What's going on, Gaia? What's going on, Trisha, Amy, and Unfinished Business 1-on-1, okay? Hey, Amy, what's going on, Latoya? Hey, Kamisha, what's going on, Unknown? Hey, everybody. Hey, Dr. Chris. Hey, Shan Stemmen. Hey, everybody. thumbs up video. So, real quick, you guys. Old nasty piece of Nancy Gray, girl. She is on the case. I had no idea that Nancy Grace has a podcast where she, deep dives into true crime, which is becoming a really big fad on social media. Okay. People really love true crime stories. It allows people to put their critical thinking skills together. It definitely takes you on an emotional roller coaster. It's like living a real life horror movie, but in the context of trying to heal a family and bring resolve to unsolved crimes and mysteries, etc., and really allows there to be a place for people to really aid and abet the betterment of humanity, okay? Putting all this nosology to good use, okay? So all y'all who are masters at doxing and all of y'all who are masters in getting all up in people's business, baby, you finally got a real place to put all of your criminal passions, okay? By at least going out here and doxing the wrong folk for all the right reasons, okay? So Nancy Grace recently interviewed Shanquella Robinson's mother, okay? And I'm going to show the podcast here and list it below so that you guys have an opportunity to listen to it for yourself. I didn't hear too many new things. Nancy Grace sounds like she was honestly just kind of jumping on board herself when it came to her being aware of the infamous Cabo 6 and Shanquella's passing. But what I am going to do is share my nasty piece of screen here really quick and get into joy105.com. Okay. Joy 105, courtesy of joy105.com. Okay. Nancy Grace drops a bombshell in Shanquella Robinson's case. Shanquella Robinson and 6 of her friends take a vacation to San Jose del Cabo in Mexico. One day later, the 25-year-old is dead. Okay. Salamandra Robinson, who was Shanquella's mother, spoke with her daughter the day before she died and tells Nancy Grace that all seemed well. Robinson said she was having a good time. Initially, Robinson's mother was told by the friends that Shanquella had died from alcohol poisoning, but the autopsy told a different story. Robinson died due to severe spinal cord and atlas luxation. Atlas luxation means instability or excessive movement in the top neck vertebrae. Okay, here's also a play from TikTok of Nancy Grace speaking on a Shanquella Robinson case. So shout out to TikTok.
The woman, stand by and video this girl getting killed. They then lie about her cause of death to her mother. They lied about it. Now, is lying a felony? No, it is not. But doesn't it suggest to you, Gary, that they lied for a nefarious reason, and that reason being to cover up their involvement in her death?
Yes, absolutely. It very much appears that the stories being told to the family from the very get-go were not true, and it does raise the question of whether this was a pre-planned attack, whether it was organized not only by the person who committed it physically, but those around the room. And it's a sad day for the family, but it's also going to be a very, very sad day for these people because they are going to be implicated. They are going to, at a minimum, be witnesses in a potential criminal trial of the person.
You got that right, Davidson. They're not just witnesses. And what you said really hits the nail on the head, Gary Davis. And now I know why you're a high-profile lawyer specializing in international law. This was pre-planned. I mean,
Nancy, could I speak to that? Because I agree.
I mean, the woman is asleep in bed.
Okay, so that would be a no, Miss Mama, that you cannot speak to that.
And they come in with a video camera with Muhammad Ali over there in the corner ready to fight. They have this thing planned.
Okay, so that was an excerpt from Nancy's coverage, okay? And the article continues on. A viral video surfaced of Robinson being beaten inside her room. She is seen being thrown to the floor and beaten on the head. Now, Mexican authorities have issued an arrest warrant for one of the women traveling with Robinson. A name has not been released, but authorities want the suspect extradited back to Mexico to face charges. As of yet, what those charges may be have not been named. Okay, so real quickly, few things that were very interesting about the interview, because Nancy Grace definitely held a panel of experts that involved lawyers, doctors, medical physicians, etc. Okay. The doctor who spoke on the panel kind of broke down Shanquella's injuries, particularly the atlas luxation, and talked about how that means that the vertebrae that's directly under the head, directly under the skull, the disc slid out of place, and by it sliding out of place, it ended up bruising the spinal cord, which pretty much brings you to death within a 15-minute window of sorts. Okay, so because this disc slid out of place, it wasn't ruptured per se, it wasn't completely obliterated, but it was slid out of place by whatever injuries were being done to her neck and head. That's why the autopsy reads that she died within 15 minutes of her injury. He also explained the type of movement that would have to take place for this particular injury, which was a twisting of the neck, a twisting of the head from left to right. So you guys know how you see the horror movies and you see somebody snap somebody's neck and they, will twist the person's head to the extreme left or to the extreme right. That this is what took place. Now, what's interesting about that is you guys know for a minute now, there has been rumors over the second video of allegedly Winter Donovan choke slamming Shanquella on the tile floor of the bathroom. But allegedly, that video actually does not exist, and it's now back looking like Dejanay single-handedly ended up taking Shanquella's life as a result of the fight. Now, the doctor who was also explaining Shanquella's injuries were also, he was examining the video and trying to extrapolate whether those injuries came from what we saw. And from his observations, it looked like they could have, particularly the beating in the head and the way that Shanquella was twisted around and thrown to the ground. He then says that from there, she doesn't have any more purposeful movement, okay? And, we see in the video that after she's twisted around and thrown to the ground, that she is sitting upright, but she has her hands to her face, okay? Now, I know that there's a lot of debate over whether this is it, if what we saw within the assault video is where the injuries happened, or whether there was more brutality and violence perpetuated against Shanquella's body. Because there also was reports of Cabo 6 dragging Shanquella's body allegedly down some staircases before they prompt her up, etc., to prepare her for the people who came to the villa, or to sit her up in her room as if she was okay, etc. There's all type of speculations. Rather, Winter Donovan still is also directly involved, but just not on camera, is yet to be seen. So that is what was interesting. My question to you all is, do you all believe that, based upon the video that we have, hey Gift in the Curse, hey boo, do you guys believe that from what we have, that she acquired her fatal injuries in that clip? Or do you guys think something else took place outside of the footage that we have, that there was more violence beyond the footage? What do you guys think? Give me you guys' responses, okay? Yeah, Andre, he said, she would have had a 15-minute window. Now, something else that was fascinating that I didn't know is that I believe Nancy Grace also said that medical examiners, the first responders, that they didn't work on her for 3 hours, that they pretty much deemed Shanquella as deceased 15 minutes upon arrival. So this narrative in the police report that there was this ongoing situation, etc., is not necessarily true. But I don't know where Nancy would have gotten that from, you know, because from the police report that we have, you know, that's definitely stated that they, you know, they was administering CPR, that they gave her, you know, 6-7 doses of adrenaline, that they were doing various things to revitalize Shanquella. But Nancy Grace said, you know, 15 minutes in, they deemed her as, you know, as deceased. So yeah, and she also all out stated that she doesn't believe the report. A lot of people don't, because it just doesn't make a lot of sense to a lot of people. Also, they talked about, of course, Khalil and Cabo 6 coming back to the Americas and being around the family for like 3-4 days, and then the mother never hearing from any of the Cabo 6 after the police report came back that showed what the injuries were that led to Shanquella's death. The mother also spoke about how all of the addresses that were on the passports, etc., all the information that was available about where the Cabo 6 live, that none of these people are at those addresses, that they're all on the run, and that she has no idea where any of them is. And also that she has not been given any information about whether they have any members of the Cabo 6 in custody and who exactly is on the arrest warrant, that she has not been given or provided that information. Nancy Grace also spoke about extradition, and she pretty much, you know, said basically extradition is not complicated, boo. Extradition does not involve some big legal process. It does not involve fact finding. It doesn't involve a check and balance. All it is pretty much a system predicated on identity. Are you Khalil Cook? Are you Winter Donovan? If you testify to no, they will go through matching up your fingerprints, etc., to confirm your identity, and then you're on a tractor trailer to Mexico to go be a lesbian for the rest of your fucking life in a Mexican prison. Okay? She says that what extradition is not is them trying to get to the bottom of the case. It's not America trying to solve the case. It's not America doing none of that. The only responsibility that the Americas have is making sure that they have the right person in custody. That's it. That's it. That's all. She said in all her years of working with extradition, she has extradited criminals, etc., back to Wakanda, back to the Congo, back to Japan, back to Mexico, back to Cabo, you know, and all of that, you know, this has never been a strenuous process. But when she did pull one of the other lawyers in, he said, yeah, typically it is that simple. However, you know, there always are exceptions to the rule, of course, and that we can't make an assumption that the FBI even has successfully tracked down whomever this is, there is an arrest warrant for, because all of these folk are on the run. Okay? So apparently extradition is very simple. Okay? It's not some long drawn out process. What else happened and transpired in the old nasty piece of interview, girl? Boop, boop, boop. I'm trying to think. Yeah, so that was about it. Nancy Grace was pretty much, you know, saying that America need to do what they do best, find these people, get their ass to Mexico so they can begin their sentencing. She was very disgusted, of course, like everybody else, very outraged over this situation. One of the other lawyers also were speaking about it being very interesting once they subpoena cell phone records and see what the correspondences were on the plane, what the correspondences were while they were all in Kabul, when they all came back to Americas. And I was saying that too, that of course they're going to subpoena the phone records, they're going to subpoena emails, laptops, tablets, etc., and are going to try to piece this thing together based upon what electronic communications went on between the Kabul Six. And we all know that certainly there has been correspondences. What else she said? They also spoke about how all of the Kabul Six ultimately is incriminated in this because they all participated in a cover-up. They all bear witness to what happened. They all perpetuated a lie, and that they posted their crime like a bunch of dummies. Also, something else that was interesting too is that I know a lot of people have been kind of like ruminating over who people initially believed was Winter Donovan, who was the other female recording the fight, along who was supposed to be Malik. But apparently, that person who you guys see in the fight video is not Winter Donovan. It's actually Elise Hyatt, or as I like to call her, Alice Hyatt. Okay, and she wasn't actually on FaceTime. She was actually recording the video. You can see the bed behind Shanquella. You can see Shanquella and Dejanay Lumberjack Jackson in the video. She was not FaceTiming a person. The black that people are seeing is the baseboard, the shadow of the baseboard of the bed. Like, I mean, clearly. I mean, it looked that way to me, obviously. So I don't know how people actually imagined that there was a whole dude that Alice was recording, but then again, people actually thought this was Winter Donovan. So, and how that was cracked is because they used footage from the Insta stories of them all at dinner, drinking, and they compared the fingernail polish and the fingernail lengths of Winter Donovan and Alice. Winter Donovan had white fingernail polish. Alice Hyatt had longer nails that were more acrylic, etc. And then there was a zoomed in picture of Elise. I'm talking about Alice, girl. Elise holding her glass up, and then they compared the complexion of her hand and her fingernail style to the fingers that appeared alongside Malik in the video. Yeah, the one who lost her sister, Anita Hyatt, the day before, which is really crazy. They spoke about how Miss Robinson basically found out about the video. She said that there had already been rumors that there was a fight, that was word on the curb, etc. But that somebody sent her family the video once the video was loaded to the internet, and that's how they saw it for themselves. And that the mother believes that the video was out before Shanquella passed, but Shanquella's passing and the story going viral, like, kind of, brought the video its momentum, etc. This also would explain why Shanquella's sister confronted allegedly Winter and Dejanay Lumberjack Jackson, who all came to the house with Khalil over the first 2-3 days to be with the family and to reassure them that this was alcohol poisoning. But allegedly, Shanquella's sister had confronted Dejanay Lumberjack Jackson and Winter Sheba City Trends Donovan about the rumors that there was a fight, but this was also before they had actually physically saw the video. So that was that. And yeah, so we're still waiting. We're still waiting on extradition. We're still waiting on more word on whether someone has been apprehended. There's a lot of conversation going on around the Mexican journalist who has been doing interviews with the lead attorney and etc., who has the blog site metropolitics or something of that sort. He has been right about some things. He kind of told us some things before those things were verified by media. So that's how he initially got his credibility, because he was on it. But then in recent interviews, people were saying he was all over the place. He's the one who kind of pushed the narrative that there had been an arrest. And of course, that had to be retracted, because even some news outlets had ended up reporting that there had been an arrest, that someone had been detained. But then those same news outlets had to, retract their statement and say that that has not been verified. Also, boop, 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 boop. I believe he also was the one. Nope, I don't want to. If I'm not sure, I'm not even going to say it. But there's been inconsistencies and shit as far as he's concerned. People were saying, he didn't even know what state the person was arrested in. I kind of wouldn't expect him to know that, because he's not a native to the country. So maybe that just came out of just, ignorance or whatnot. But then allegedly people are saying that he actually lives here and he's not living in Mexico. So I don't know, but that's that. So Miss Jackson, if you nasty, ain't beat no one to death though. Okay, I don't know. Hey, breaking the culture of silence. What made you say that, Bunyan? Miss Jackson ain't beat no one to death. Hold on, let me go through the comments, because y'all done jumped into a whole nother conversation. The time of death changed from 3, right, to 7 to 12, like Coco said. Dreamin' Edmond says, Miss Jackson, if you nasty, is a scam. Bougie Barbie says, well, thank you, YouTubers, for keeping this out in the minds of everyone. I'm not sure the news is really reporting it anymore. Yeah, they probably won't report anything else until, there's been something else that's happened in the case, for sure. People aren't using their discernment. Trust by verified. None of us are the FBI. We are just all speculating. Right. Who's given statement when nobody is in custody? Right. Let me see here. Just heard 2 people gave statements. Right. Oh, so that's another rumor too, that allegedly there are 2 members of the Cabo 6 who are cooperating with the FBI. Let's hope that that's the case. That would be really nice to believe, is that they are cooperating. And this would be the right time, now that arrest warrants are made and they know that people are going to jail and that, ish is on the line. So hopefully, they done ran down there and got to telling all the church's business. I thought Elise came in from another room. No, she was the one recording alongside Malik. That's who fingers y'all see. It wasn't Winter Donovan. Winter, yes, it's the Puerto Rican. The Puerto Rican. Is she Puerto Rican? I just know she evil. Evil is a race all by itself. How are they this good at hiding? I feel like they have been practicing their criminal behaviors before. Either they are this good at hiding, Bougie Barbie, or the FBI is slack, which was something that was speculated over, because even Nancy Gray was just like, okay, what's going on? What's going on? It can't be that difficult to find these people. They don't have infinite resource. But ghetto people know the ghettos, girl. So, they living in somebody's cabinet somewhere, girl, paying a water bill for coverage, which those people need to be very careful, because what they are really potentially doing is harboring fugitives. And they can definitely be dragged into this inadvertently. I hope they flush the 6 pieces of shit. You know what I was thinking was a great consequence for the Cabo 6? Put a vape pen in their backpacks and send their ass on an all-paid expense trip to Russia. I think that's a great consequence. Throw an old nasty piece of vape pen with 0.2 ounces of marijuana in their suitcases, girl, and haul their ass on over to Russia for vacation, baby. I guarantee you they won't make it back, baby. Okay, we'll be reporting next that them hoes is on a penal colony over in the Russias, baby. Cleaning toilets and eating rain water washed coochie for the rest of their years, baby. Oh yes, baby. Baby. Don't let none of our tax dollars get in the way, baby. Just send their ass on to Russia with a vape pen, baby. I think that's what we should start doing with the worst of our criminals now. Okay? Now that we know how Miss Russia gets down, baby. Now that we know that they don't play no games at the airport, baby. They don't play no games, baby, at the metal detector, honey. Okay? Just send our convicts, baby, right on over there. Mm-hmm. That's what I think, child. So, let me show y'all the podcast. I'm gonna link it for those of you who haven't seen the podcast, girl. Okay, I was gonna play some of it, girl, but I don't know how Miss Nancy get down, girl. Okay, because she ain't about to be copyrighting my stuff. The hell up, child. Okay, but this is where you can find it on omny.fm/show/crime stories with Nancy Grace, etc. I'm going to drop the link in the comment section here, girl. Let me post it on up here, chill. Okay, this is the link. I'll post it in the description box as well. You guys check that out. It's a 50-minute interview that does involve a panel, and it also involves the mother. Okay, and you can check that out and listen to it. Tell me what you think of it. And this was published on the 28th, so we didn't even know that this interview had taken place. It's just kind of hitting the airwaves. Okay, and shout out to Nancy Gray. People feel really good about her being on the case because she's like a pit bull. She sinks her freaking teeth in and just yanks you around. Okay, just tears you up, baby. Okay, so she's relentless. She's country. She's emotional. She ain't got no damn sense. She ain't got no couth. Okay, exactly the type of energy you want on a case that needs to be resolved expeditiously. Okay. So shout out to Nancy Gray. She's the only white woman that we actually give a green slip to come to the cookout, baby. Okay. And tell me what you all think. If you guys have any information about this case as well, please do not hesitate to email me at consciouztv@gmail.com, nor inbox me any tea and information regarding this case. Anything you think is interesting, anything that stands out to you, anything that comes out, girl. Street committee, y'all know what to do, honey. Hit the email and hit the DMs on the Instagram. Also, let me shout out baby mother. Oh, I got some old nasty piece of cash apps, honey. How doing? We got to get into some Balenciaga tea tomorrow, bruh. Shout out to baby mother Caramel Cutie on period. And shout out to baby mama Jean. Thank you all so much for your cash donations, honey. You make a king feel real good, baby. Okay, y'all know that all donation information is in the description box below. I got to get out of here. We're going to move over to Reckless Logic's page, girl. He got some live streams set up for y'all. Also, make sure to watch and check out Larry Reed. He's going to be interviewing Avenger, or as we like to call her, baby, Avenger, John Gray's wife, baby. Y'all know that Larry and the Gray's relationships have been very strained over the years, as much of his infidelity bled out and spilled out all over the social medias, where there's been quite a reconciliation, and there's going to be an in-studio sit-down between Larry and the Avenger, girl. So make sure that you all check that out tonight as well. And once again, make sure that you subscribe over to Reckless Logic's page. He's going to be going live like right now. I love you all, and I will check you all later. Tell me what you think about Nancy Gray being on the case and what you think about the podcast, etc. I love you all, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.